Obviously, first-round NFL draft choices are the most glamorous, but it's natural for fans to stop paying attention and not care that much after the third round of the draft. You don't always expect guys after the third round to become studs. There is only room for so many NFL stars in America, and it's easy to figure out almost every stud will be taken within the top 90 picks. But sometimes the best players aren't taken until the very end. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into the 10 greatest 7th-round draft picks in NFL history. And a big shout-out to JoeyKuch 145 for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. First, here are a few honorable mentions. TJ Houshmandzadeh, selected 204th overall by the Cincinnati Bengals. TJ was named to the 2007 Pro Bowl. He finished with 627 receptions for 7,237 yards and 44 touchdowns. Eric Martin, selected 179th overall in 1985 by the New Orleans Saints. Martin made the 1988 Pro Bowl. He racked up 553 catches for 8,161 receiving yards and 49 touchdowns. And Michael McCrary, taken 170th overall by the Seattle Seahawks in 1993. McCrary was a key pass rusher on the Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl 35 winning team. The two-time Pro Bowler finished with 71 career sacks. Number 10, Brett Kiesel, pick 242, 2002. Most teams didn't pay much attention to the 6'5", 285-pound defensive end out of Brigham Young. The Pittsburgh Steelers took a chance on Kiesel, and he got rewarded big time for it. He became part of the Steel Curtain defense that was the NFL's best during the 2000s. The 2010 Pro Bowler helped Pittsburgh win Super Bowls 40 and 43. He finished with 30 sacks in his 13 NFL seasons. Number 9, Gus Frerotte, picked 197, 1994. When they selected Frerotte, the Washington Redskins didn't know they got away with selecting a future Pro Bowler so late. Frerotte was named a Pro Bowler in 1996 after tossing 3,453 yards and 12 touchdowns. Frerotte played for 7 teams in his career, finishing with 21,191 passing yards and 114 touchdowns. Of course, many only remember him as the guy who hit his head into a wall while celebrating a touchdown on Sunday Night Football suffering a sprained neck. Number 8, Gary Anderson, pick 171, 1982. Born in South Africa, Anderson was one of the first foreign players to make it to the NFL. Way back in 1982, Anderson is one of the most accomplished kickers in the league. He was named to 4 Pro Bowls, made 538 field goals, and had an 80.1 field goal percentage. He scored 2,434 career points. Named to the 80s and 90s All-Decade team, Anderson also had a perfect regular season with the Minnesota Vikings in 1998. We'll just not mention that NFC Championship blunder. Besides that, the guy was a great kicker. Number 7, Jay Ratliff, pick 224, 2005. 6'4", 303 pounds is enormous for a human being, but Jay Ratliff's stock was way down in the 2005 draft as scouts believed he was too undersized to be a quality defensive lineman in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys took a low risk on Ratliff and were highly rewarded as a result. Ratliff made the Pro Bowl 4 years in a row from 2008 to 11. He finished with 4 forced fumbles and 35 sacks. Not bad for a guy who wasn't expected to succeed in the NFL, especially after being a 7th-round selection. Number 6, Julian Edelman, pick 232, 2009. A quarterback in college, the New England Patriots took a chance on the 5'10", 200-pound receiver. Nobody at the time could have thought that NFL history was going to change when Bill Belichick drafted him super late. But here we are some time later. Edelman is the NFL's premier slot receiver and was a Super Bowl 49 and 51 hero, helping Tom Brady win rings number 4 and 5. All we can say is 31 other teams really regret passing up on him. Number 5, Donald Driver, pick 213, 1999. Over his first 3 seasons, Driver struggled to put up any big numbers and looked to be nothing more than your average 7th-round selection. But he broke out in 2002 with 70 catches for 1,064 yards and 9 touchdowns. The 4-time Pro Bowler posted 7 1,000-yard seasons, including 6 years in a row from 2004 to 9. Driver helped the Green Bay Packers win Super Bowl 45 as well. He finished with 743 catches for 10,137 yards and 61 touchdowns. The 7th-round pick is the Packers' all-time leader in receiving yards. Number 4, Marques Colston, pick 252, 2006. There's something about the New Orleans Saints finding star pass catchers in later rounds. The Saints took Colston, a 6'4", 225-pound wide receiver out of Hofstra, with the 252nd pick in 2006. Little did they know that Drew Brees was to be supplied with his best weapon ever. Colston posted 6 1,000 receiving yard seasons and helped the Saints win Super Bowl 44, the very first in franchise history. He finished with 711 catches for 9,759 receiving yards and 72 touchdowns. Well, that 7th-round selection really changed the history of the Saints. Number 3, Adam Timmerman, picked 230, 1995. We can only guess that Timmerman, a guard at South Dakota State, was content enough with being drafted at all into the NFL. But winning a Super Bowl with 2 different teams, now that was something else. The Green Bay Packers drafted Timmerman, who helped the team win Super Bowl 31. He joined the St. Louis Rams in 1999 and was named to a pair of Pro Bowls while helping them win Super Bowl 34. Number 2, Brock Marion, picked 196, 1993. The Dallas Cowboys could have only dreamt of drafting a cornerstone to their dynasty in the 7th round, but Brock Marion really did become a cornerstone to their 90s dynasty. The star safety was key in helping Dallas win Super Bowls 28 and 30, shutting down some of the league's most prolific offenses on the way. Marion was named to 3 Pro Bowls and finished with 31 career interceptions. He racked up 5 of those in 2001, which led the NFL. And number 1, Tom Nalen, picked 218, 1994. Before retiring as a 2-time Super Bowl champion, Denver Broncos quarterback John Elway was never able to win a big one. His reversal of fortune can be attributed to the team using a 7th-round draft pick on Tom Nalen, a center out of Boston College. Nalen anchored the Broncos' offensive line that won Super Bowls 32 and 33. It was the O-line that helped Elway stay great. It was the O-line that made Terrell Davis an MVP and Hall of Famer. Nalen was named to 5 Pro Bowls, was a 3-time All-Pro, and was the NFL Alumni Offensive Lineman of the Year in 2003. Who do you think is the greatest 7th-round draft pick in NFL history? Join us in the comments section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.